Hey, I'm Justin.
I'm Lenaya.
We're the two travelers.
And today we're in Yokohama. We ended up going to World Porters.
We thought we were going there to go shopping or just to look at some shops in there.
But the first floor was a food court.
And it was completely Hawaiian themed, so
it looked so good. I wanted everything. They had like fried potatoes and crazy pretzels, like sour cream and onion flavors.
And some good looking burgers.
Good burgers. I couldn't resist.
But it just threw me off that all downstairs was Hawaiian themed.
Yes,
I did not expect that.
They had a bunch of like souvenirs and like Lay's and Aloha signs and just everything.
I wasn't sure if that was like permanent,
seasonal kind of thing?
seasonal, or if it was permanent.
It seemed like they were like pop-up kind of stands, but who knows? I mean, they had like a tree with lights on it, and
a weird-looking
cool.
Santa Claus or Hawaiian-looking Santa Claus.
Yeah, and his feet were so big, and just he had a bunch of white. It was crazy.
But we ended up eating at a burger place there. I wasn't even hungry, but the burger looked good.
Yeah, so it was teriyaki, and you had like, you know, teriyaki over here before, and they were all really good. I got a tartar sauce, or
tartar sauce. Chicken
I had one before
burger?
here. I didn't even know I liked tartar sauce, but it was called I think it was a typo. It said tal sauce. Yeah.
But
yeah, it was good though. It had too much sauce.
I didn't know that I even liked tartar sauce. It tastes good on a burger.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but it was too much. It started like dripping in, and the chicken was a little weird, but I still enjoy tartar sauce, I guess.
After eating, we actually headed over to
Cosmo World.
And we came here right after eating those burgers.
So no to the roller coasters.
My stomach hurt. So we were looking for something a little bit slower, and we settled on this 360-degree 3D movie.
Yeah, it was scary, or it's supposed to be scary.
I think it was called like The Room.
The Room, yeah. So we're like, you know what? It looks kind of cheesy, but let's do it.
It's cool because you walk in and
there's a bunch of little seats in that.
And they swivel around so you can look all around you. But when we walked in, I looked around and I was like, this isn't 360.
It's like 330.
But I didn't realize that the door behind you closed.
Yeah.
So it was full 360.
And then once it closed, oh man, the effects that they had, like there was like bugs flying around.
The 3D was really good.
And this lady with like, or I don't even know if it was a lady, I couldn't look in the face.
Giant scissors.
And they're just like, yeah.
And you don't just stay in the one room. It actually starts moving you around into like a hospital.
Yeah. There's like a creepy little girl, and she took her head off, and ooh.
The cool thing about it was we pretty much had the entire room to ourselves.
Except for another couple.
And they were kind of funny. They were scared.
Yeah, we were both laughing at each other when we got scared.
It was definitely a cool experience. We weren't planning on doing it, so I'm kind of happy our stomachs were hurting because we got to do that.
Yeah.
After that, we tried our hand at some like festival games, booth games.
The first one we seen, it was like a plushy kind of soccer ball.
And you throw it into these colored cups.
You have to land in a colored cup. All other ones aren't colored.
And if you landed in a colored cup, you get a prize. We tried
like 3 times.
3 times. We didn't win anything.
Oh, so sad. You were so close. You were like a cup away.
But after that, we tried another one, which was
like
where
the stacked cans.
Yeah, the stacked cans, and you throw a ball to knock them over. I didn't want to give it a try, but Lenaya gave it a try.
I was like, I got this.
She got 1 can.
Okay, well, yeah, I got 1 can, and then I actually hit it in the center.
But it just bounced off.
My throat was too soft, so it was like, nope.
So after failing at those games, we headed to the arcade next door. And
when we first walked in, I seen those little, those little plastic
like capsule toys?
Capsule toys, yeah.
And usually we won't get them because
there's always like
too many that we don't want.
Yeah, majority of like, no, I don't want that one.
But this one had Pokemon, and
they're all good.
They were all good. So the one we were really hoping for, or Lenaya was really hoping for, was Snorlax. I ended up with a Slowpoke, which is okay. It's probably the one I wanted least in there, but it was still good. But Lenaya ended up with something awesome.
I got an Eevee. I think I still prefer Slowpoke over that, but I know you like Eevee, so I'm like, okay,
I'm pretty happy with the Eevee. After that,
we went upstairs to the arcade.
We weren't actually planning on playing anything.
Just looking around.
Just looking around because we're planning on an actual arcade game sometime later in our trip. But we saw one game we felt we had to play.
We've seen it on the internet before.
And the videos made it look awesome.
Like basically you're in, you pick a situation.
Some kind of like work situation or home situation.
Where the person gets really mad.
To the point where they just want to flip a table.
At the customers or coworkers or family.
That's basically the whole premise of the game. It doesn't sound too fun just talking about it.
But it's funny to look at.
Because it's ridiculous. After you throw the table, all the chain reaction that happens after that is just...
And it's in slow motion. So you see like a lady get covered with like her burger, or like yours was an office. So
somebody gets launched out the window and everybody's faces are all staring at you.
Yeah, there was one lady in that scene where her head was like turned backwards into shock. I was like, what?
I'm actually pretty happy we found that here. We haven't seen it at any other arcades.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see it here, so we had to give it a try.
Yeah.
So we thought we were going to be calling it a night, and we're heading back to the station.
But that meant we had to go through this like Kittyland area.
Which is separate from the other, I think it's all one place, but it's like separate from it.
Yeah, it's like the grown-up and then like the kids.
And then, well, it's like maybe the teens, and then there's a little kid section. It's split into 3 locations.
Which the actual kitty one was closed down.
Yeah, that one's closed. But
anyways.
We were walking through, and there was this haunted maze.
And it looked really silly, so we were just gonna walk past it. But then we seen a video showing.
And in the video, it looked like the only light source that you had walking through the maze was this little candle, like light up candle.
Yeah, light up candle.
And at the end, it tells you how scared you were based on
you put it inside this little like port thing, and it goes like from 1 through 10 how scared you are.
And so we were like, that looks cool, we got to try it.
Let's do it, yeah.
And so we bought our tickets. It was $10 for both of us to do it, so $5 each. And we go in.
I went in front.
Linnea was terrified. She was so scared throughout the whole thing.
I got better at the ending, I think.
I don't know.
I mean, I've been to Not Scary Farm. That's like way scarier, but still, like being in a maze is pretty scary.
I still liked the whole candle thing where that's your light source, even though it's still kind of bright in there.
Yeah,
without
it's pretty bright.
It was scary-ish.
They had one guy like run to us. That was unexpected, but
at the end, when we actually put it in, and I don't know how well it reads it because
I feel like you're warm.
Yeah,
for, like,
I didn't feel scared at all, but Linnea felt...
I felt like I was more scared than you were.
Yeah, that's why Linnea was actually jumping and she was scared, and she got a 4.
Yeah.
I got a 5. I don't know, maybe I just got sweaty hands.
Maybe.
But after that, we went on this swing thing.
Okay, so originally we were gonna go on like the seat swing things, but that area was closed.
And so this one was similar. You're in like a 2-seater and it spins you around.
Well, like it goes like up and down and up.
Yeah, so while you're spinning
sideways.
it, like pushes you up in the middle of swinging. Which
I thought it wasn't going to be as intense as it actually was.
It was a lot of fun. I actually really liked it.
We were screaming the whole time. Like every time it went up, like pushes you super hard. I was like, ah, ah! It was horrible.
I liked it.
Yeah, Justin was having more fun.
I thought it was a good end to our night. But overall, Yokohama was really fun. I don't think you should miss out on it. It's definitely a must-go for a day trip.
Yeah, you got the Cup Noodle Museum, you have the big shopping mall, which we didn't even go in all the way.
And you got a little amusement park where you only pay for the rides you want to go on.
Yeah, and it's cool just to walk around.
So I definitely think if you're in Tokyo, you have an extra day, spend it in Yokohama.
And at night, it's beautiful. You get good views. If you liked our video, give us a thumbs up.
Or if you'd like to see more of our videos, you can click here to see our last video. And if you want to keep updated with future videos,
subscribe below.